My plane sat down in Nashville at 2:15. A little while and I'd be on my way back home to you. While I was waiting for my flight, got out and looked around. Nashville is a groovy little town. I met some entertainers and they had an extra girl. I told them I was just a tourist out to see the world. From one place to another, yes, we really made the rounds. Nashville is a groovy little town. Next day they all took me in just like they did before. I guess I'm trying to tell you I won't be home anymore. Now this may sound poetic, but I'm happy as a clown. Nashville is a groovy little town. Remember how I used to sit and drink and play guitar, and I'd get up and sing for all those folks at Jody's bar. Well, I found out it ain't too bad the way I pick and sound. Nashville is a groovy little town. You know that nest egg that we buried in the bank of wine.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything.
I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Only God knows how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Oh, buddy. And moon. I was dancing with my...
a country boy set out to see the world. Remember when those city lights shine down, that big old moon shines on your Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by the moon above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Don't wait to bring great riches home to me. I need no diamond rings or fancy pearls. Just bring yourself, you're all I'll ever need. That's good enough for this blue Kentucky girl. I swear I love you by stars above you. How bright is it shining in your world? Some morning when you wake up all alone, just come on home to your blue Kentucky girl. Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Van Leer coal mines, all day long in the field hoeing corn. Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal oil light, and everything would start all over come break of morn. Daddy loved and raised their kids on a miner's pay. Mommy scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day. Why, I've seen her fingers bleed to complain there was no need. She'd smile in Mommy's understanding way. In the summertime we didn't have shoes to wear.
I know I played it way too fast and loose, but it ain't no use. Ain't no use, babe. Ain't no use. I'm gonna have to cut it loose, 'cause it ain't no use. Yeah, I'm so high jive. My, oh my, oh my, my, my. Ever since you went away, I've haven't seen another day. Goodbye, it ain't no use. I'm gonna drink this jug of juice, 'cause it ain't no use.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do it, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you fooling with, she ain't no good for you. But that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama.